It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rhett Sifford welcoming you live to American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork, Utah. Nice facility here. Kind of a small gym, but should be a fun game. This is my first visit here, and San Juan's going to have their hands full for the second night in a row, suffering a tough loss last night to the Montezuma Cortez Panthers in Blanding, and going to try to bounce back into the win column today. But again, they're going to have just as big a challenge against these American Leadership Eagles, who come into this game 6-1 on the season, and they are ranked second by the Deseret News here in the early portion of the year. The RPI standings have yet to be released, of course, but as far as the rankings go by coaches and by journalists and by the people who contribute to the Deseret News rankings, they are ranked number 2. So they're definitely going to be a good team. That's what we expect. They've returned all their starters from last year, and they won that region championship last year. So this is a team that looks to maybe get to the next level. This year they lost in the second round to Duchesne in the 2A state playoffs last year. So again, they look to get to the next step this season, and they look to go through San Juan to do it here tonight. And if you look at this team, they're coached by Ronnie Ross. He's in his 4th year. He's a Utah State alum and played for Utah State. And he's in his 4th year coaching here at American Leadership Academy with a 45-35 record. We got a chance just a few minutes ago to chat with him on the High School Hoops pregame show tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. And here's what he has to say as his team gets set to host the San Juan Broncos. Coach, we appreciate you chatting with us. Our first look at you guys this season. Tell me a little bit about this team.
I think we're pretty good. We returned all our starters, and we added one transfer and my son. So he's a freshman point guard. I think that's what we was missing last year, having a true point guard. Now everybody's playing in their right position, and he's controlling the show, and we're actually really good.
What are the main strengths of this team?
To be honest, we don't have too, and it's hard for a coach to say that because I want us to be perfect, but we got shooting, we got a playmaker at the point guard position, we got inside presence, and we got wings. So it's not too many things that we don't do, but we can always improve on rebounding and talking and communicating and helps our defense. But overall, not too many holes this year.
So those are the things that you guys are mainly working on in practice, those things you just mentioned?
Yes, we're working on that every day. Defense, shell drills, boxing out, rebound, all the little things right now. It's just the little things that's going to carry over for us.
What's your philosophy in coaching this team?
Play for each other, play together. My biggest thing as a coach, so I played at Utah State, for the people who don't know. I played for Stu Morrow. I was a point guard where I had to move the ball and play for others. As a coach, you know, when you played in college, coaches used to just tell you what to do and you had to run through the wall, but sometimes you didn't know why you had to run, you just did it. So as a coach now, I always wanted to tell my kids and let them have the understanding on why we do something. So my philosophy for them is to have fun, understand what I'm trying to get you to get in this game or that particular game where we're playing. Understand it, play for each other, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. And so right now, my team just play freely, as long as they play defense.
You think that you guys are having fun this point of the season?
Yeah, we're having fun. I mean, we played a few. I would say Rockwell and Salem Hills was a tough game, but the other ones were not too tough. But the kids are having fun, and no matter who we play, we still try to execute, whether the score is, or if we're blowing somebody out, or it's a close game. So I'm teaching them to be disciplined.
How are you approaching San Juan here tonight?
Really and truly, it's a good program. I know especially in football, they got a lot of strong kids that's out there. What we're going to do, I don't generally focus on the other team. I focus on what we do. And if we do what we're supposed to do right, I can care less. Not saying I have the big head or anything,
right.
but I don't, because we spend too much time focused on, and I think coaches spend too much time always focusing and scouting the other team. But if you got a game plan and a scheme that works for you, let's master that first. So my thing is I'm mastering what we do, and then I'm going to have everybody adjust to us.
Right on, Coach. We appreciate it. Have fun, man. Have a good game out there tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
And we do appreciate Coach Ross for chatting with us, taking time out in his preparation to do that. As we take a look at his team and some of the stats for this team, and we'll hear some names that we're going to mention throughout the evening tonight. Jackson Hunter is the leading scorer as far as points per game. They've got all 5 of their starters in double-digit scoring on the season, but Hunter's leading the way with over 14 points per game. Then you've got Tad Swarns averaging almost 13 points a game. Cannon Huntsman, over 11 points per game for him. Then it's Grant Jackson, over 10 points, almost 10.5 points a game for that senior. All these guys are seniors, by the way. You talk about a senior-heavy team. And then Malachi Mack averaging just over 10 points per game. So all 5 of the starters in double-digit scoring on this season. The long-range shooting, yeah, they got that too. Jackson Hunter has 27 three-point baskets in the first 7 games of the season. And he's actually shooting 45% from beyond the arc, so that's pretty impressive. And then it's Kobe Ross, the coach's kid he spoke about, has 13 trays on the year. Grant Jackson has 9. Malachi Mack has 8. Tad Swarns with 3, and it kind of goes down from there. So they've got the long ball as well. In tight underneath the bucket, they're rebounding very well also. Huntsman has 71 boards, Swarns 69, Jackson 51, and Hunter 26. Those are just the top 4 right there. So this is definitely going to be a good team tonight. They share the ball well. They've got a really good passer in Kobe Ross, the coach's son, the freshman. He's pretty impressive. Quarterbacks this team. You heard the coach talking about that right there. So San Juan's going to have their A game tonight. It's not exactly the same team that they saw last night in Montezuma Cortez, but I think it's going to pose them just as big of a challenge tonight. So we'll see if the Broncos can overcome after a tough loss last night on their home court. We're going to take a real quick break, and we'll return to continue the High School Hoops pregame show here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Red Mechanical specializes in commercial and large residential projects, providing our customers in the Four Corners area with reliable mechanical services since 1989. What was once a local plumbing company based in Blanding has now completed projects all over the Four Corners area. Our goal is to provide outstanding service with the right solutions, using the latest technology to extend equipment life and reduce energy costs. Give us a call, come by, or visit redmechanical.com.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Last year I was at my lowest, going through some pretty serious depression. A couple friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Welcome back live to American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork as we gear up for a high school hoops broadcast tonight here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Second night in a row for the San Juan boys. The San Juan girls taking this night off, but the Broncos, after suffering a 72-48 loss at the hands of the Montezuma Cortez Panthers last night, find themselves with another tough matchup tonight against these American Leadership Eagles. And stats haven't been updated for the San Juan Broncos, but I could just take a look at them real quick. Coming into that game against Montezuma Cortez, just points averages for San Juan, and Trip Palmer was leading the way with almost 18 points per game, and if I remember correctly, he scored 16 last night. Jagger Neves is the only other player who was in double-digit scoring, but he may have fallen out of that last night. He was up around 12 points per game, but again, San Juan's offense had trouble finding their footing last night as they fell to 3-3 on the season. And we didn't get a chance to chat with head coach Easton Neelon last night, but we did this afternoon. And so before we get started here today, here's what he had to say, talking about last night's tough loss and getting set for the American Leadership Eagles here today.
Coach, that game last night is one of those games that will keep you humble and maybe help you see where you need a little work.
No question. We had a lot higher hopes for that game. You know, it's funny, we actually, the first 12 minutes of that game, we came out and did a lot of what we planned to do, but down the stretch, our execution, even our effort levels a little bit, dropped a little bit, and we just were never able to recover. You know, it's a great game to learn from. Basketball's a game where you got to show up for 32 minutes. You have to execute the little things, and it's a reminder that good basketball teams will make us pay when we don't do that. So from every game, we win or we learn, and that's a game we're going to learn a lot from.
Well, I know this is a team that hates to lose. What'd you tell them in the locker room after that one?
You know, a game like that, it's really good just to put things into perspective, you know. They hate to lose, and so as a coaching staff, we do our best to prepare them for what they need to do to have the best chance to win. We talked a lot about the adjustments we need to make and be better at tonight. And you know, we bring back the real reason why we're playing this game, you know. Everyone wants to win. Everyone in the world wants to win, but the truth of the matter is we're playing to get our team to be their best. And we play because we love the game. We play because we love each other. No matter what the scoreboard says, we always have a reason to fight if we can think in those terms. And the more we're able to attach ourselves to that idea and do our jobs for each other and because we love the game, the more we're going to execute those little things that'll give us a chance to win a lot of games.
Well, this isn't Cortez tonight, but it's going to be another really good challenge for you here.
No question. This team plays way differently than Cortez, but nonetheless, they have great athletes. They've got some scores. Definitely have a lot of weapons on their team. You've got Swarns. He's a great athlete. He's got a couple dunks a game, it feels like. You got Ross, that guard that's coming in as a freshman. You know, his older brother starts for St. Mary's right now. He's a good ball player. Great passer. And so obviously one of our goals tonight is to keep him contained and make sure we can limit the assists he gets in some of the passing lanes that he's used to.
The boys kind of relish being underdogs a little bit tonight?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not something that they're used to in terms of football by any means. But, and, you know, I'll be honest, coming into this game, I don't know that we necessarily see ourselves as underdogs. We see ourselves playing a competitive 2A basketball team tonight that is going to have a lot of wins on their resume. They're going to be competitive at the end of the year. We feel like we will be too, so it's an opportunity for maybe an early matchup that you could see later on in the year, and we want to make a statement now. So,
all right, Coach, we appreciate going out and make that statement. Thanks very much, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And a big thanks to Coach Easton Neelon also for chatting with us tonight. We appreciate his taking his time out as well in preparation time. And all the boys out on the floor right now warming up. The JV game, I believe San Juan actually won the JV matchup. Completely different teams, obviously. This San Juan varsity team going to have their hands full tonight with American Leadership tonight on American Leadership's home floor And if you look at the schedule for the San Juan Broncos, the win to open the season at Wayne, lost to Green River, and then a couple wins last week against Millard and Carbon. And then the loss to Delta to close out the 2A, 3A preview on Saturday before the loss to Cortez last night. American Leadership tonight, then this Saturday it'll be Bryce Valley coming to Blanding. The Broncos will travel to Panguitch next Tuesday, and then we'll close out the Christmas portion of the year with Emory coming to Blanding on the 21st of December, and I believe that's a Saturday. It is. And so we may have some conflicts as far as Monticello, Whitehorse games going on over the course of the next few days, but we'll figure it all out. At any rate, you should be able to see everything on StreamUtah.Live. And some of the Broncos games will be on Red Rock 92. Some Monticello or Whitehorse games will be on Red Rock 92 as well. So just have to pay attention and stay with us, and we'll keep you updated. It is going to be a full weekend of basketball this weekend as the Monticello and Whitehorse boys teams head over to Richfield for the 1A Utah boys basketball preview. Always a fun little tournament over there. Not really a tournament, but an event where you get to go play two games against good teams, against teams you may end up seeing in the playoffs at the end of the year. So it's pretty fun opportunity for those two teams, and we'll be trying to do a lot of broadcasting over there this weekend for those two teams. Into the final couple minutes of warm-ups here tonight at American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork. It is the Eagles getting set to host the San Juan Broncos here tonight. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for the call of the starters and the opening tip here tonight. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has strived to be the best place to receive medical care in southeastern Utah. With clinics in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley, San Juan Health offers a wide variety of services and world-class care close to home. Visit sanjuanhealth.org today to find out more. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Super busy households need super fast internet, and Emory Telecom has just what you need with this special back-to-school offer. Right now, new customers get their first 4 months of Emory Telecom eFiber internet free. No term contracts, free installation, and equipment. Give us a call right now, 270-4021 in San Juan County, 259-8521 in Moab, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, Southeastern Utah's strongest, fastest internet connection.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check BlueMTNFoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
Welcome back live to American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork. It's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. And we get the call of the starters now with the visiting team first, San Juan Broncos. It'll be number 55, the leading scorer, 6'4", junior forward, Trip Palmer. Number 0 for San Juan, 6'3", junior center, George McNaughton. Number 5, 6'1", senior forward, Jayton Knight. Guess who's back in the lineup tonight? Number 3, 5'10", senior guard, Jake Ivins. And finally tonight, number 2, 6'1", junior guard, Jagger Neves. And now we get the dramatic music as the American Leadership starters are called. And it'll be number 4, 6-foot freshman guard, Kobe Ross. Number 1, 6'1", senior guard and forward, Tad Swarns. Number 20, 6'3", senior guard, Jackson Hunter. Number 21, 6'5", senior forward, Grant Jackson. And at the center position, number 23, 6'3", senior, Cannon Huntsman. Those are the starters for tonight. San Juan wearing the royal blue and yellow, and American Leadership Academy wearing the home white with the red numbers, blue trim, navy blue trim that is. And we get set for the opening tip here tonight. It's a pretty quiet house, not a real large crowd in here, not a whole lot of stands. There's more stands in the San Juan gym than there are here. And so it's a little bit of a small room, cinder block gym, and it's a little bit quiet right now as we get set for the opening tip. There's a small contingent of folks who have come from Blanding to cheer on the Broncos as well. And we get set. I'm not sure what the delay is here, but referees talking with the players, sharing a little bit of a laugh. Now the ball's in the air. And the ball came straight back down after it was contested, and San Juan will open with possession. Jagger Neves has it on the left wing, up top for Jake Ivins, and that's a benefit for San Juan to have him back. Now it's Jayton Knight on the left wing, goes down into the corner. Trip Palmer, 3-ball up, no good. Rebounded by San Juan. And so now the Broncos turn it over after the rebound, unfortunately. And the Eagles walk it up, and then a 3 on the way, no good from Cannon Huntsman. Rebounded by San Juan, and the Broncos are on the run. Jake Ivins comes back across, so 2 misses from either team to start the game off, and the Broncos have an opportunity to take the early lead here. Jake Ivins straight away, goes left wing. Boy, you talk about a different defense than what we saw last night. I mean, that defense last night was definitely tenacious D and was all over the place. There was just no room at all for San Juan to get anything done. Of course, early they were able to get some things done. So we'll see how this game goes along. There's Jake Ivins high off the glass finally, and it's rebounded by American Leadership Academy. And the Eagles will walk it in and hand off. It's Huntsman giving it over here on the right side for Ross. The freshman hands off to Hunter, gets it back, and drains the three. Kobe Ross opens the scoring with the three ball, and it's 3-0 American Leadership. San Juan now working to get it across the line. Jagger Neves will send it cross court to Jake Ivins. They work a give and go back and forth. Now to the right wing for Jayton Knight. Inside to the free throw line. Jagger Neves is 10-footer, no good, and rebounded by ALA. They'll come back across the line. Kobe Ross, now they hand off, and a left wing three is good for Jackson Hunter. Back-to-back threes and a 6-0 lead to start it off for American Leadership. And now to the free throw line. Trip Palmer pulls up and hits the first Bronco bucket of the night. A 10-footer makes it 6-2. And here's Kobe Ross walking it back across the line for American Leadership. He'll hand off to Cannon Huntsman. That's pretty much the standard play when they bring it into the front court. Now they set a screen over there for Jackson Hunter. He elects to not shoot. They'll try to dump it down underneath the Huntsman. They battle for it, and the Broncos end up stealing it away. And on the run the other way, their pass sails out of bounds ahead of Jagger Neves, so they'll turn it right back over. So the Broncos unable to take advantage of the first turnover of the game. Sorry, I guess that was the second. The Broncos had the first, but they were unable to take advantage, so it remains 6-2. American Leadership ball, and they'll walk it back across the line. Kobe Ross, the freshman, out high, hands off to Cannon Huntsman. Huntsman will hand back to Ross. He's on the move. Now to the right wing. A three is up and good for Grant Jackson. I mean, if these guys aren't hitting threes, they aren't hitting buckets. It's 9-2. And now the Broncos dealing with a little bit of a press. They'll get it across the line, though. Jake Ivins drives down into the right corner, picks up the dribble, sends it back out high to Jayton Knight on the wing. He hasn't dribbled yet, but sends it down to Ivins. Now on to Trip Palmer. He pulls up for the 12-footer, no good. And rebounded by American Leadership. They'll work it in. Now Ross, baseline drive. Man, he shimmy shaked around Jagger Neves. Left Neves in the dust, went to the hole, laid it in. And it's 11-2 American Leadership. As San Juan has fallen into an early 9-point hole here. Trip Palmer at the free throw line. Picks up the dribble, hands off to Jake Ivins. Back over to Trip on the left wing. Into the free throw line, Jake Ivins. Left wing now for Knight. Up top for Ivins again. Now Palmer trying to drive in on Huntsman. Just pulls up for the shot. Doesn't fall. Rebound no good for George McNaughton. So two misses and an offensive rebound there. And then American Leadership gets the defensive board this time, and they bring it into the front court. Here is Tad Swarns controlling the basketball. He'll hand off to Ross. Ross on the dribble, 18 on the shot clock. 3:45 left in the opening quarter, and it's all American Leadership Academy early, 11-2, and Jake Ivins steps in the way of a Tad Swarns dribble, and he'll commit the first foul of the night. And it'll be American Leadership to inbound from the offensive baseline. New shot clock for the Eagles after the foul on San Juan. And a 5-second violation. Ross was not able to get that in on time. So it will be San Juan basketball on the turnover. 2 turnovers for both teams here in the early stages. Cole Duke fresh into the ball game. Now a pass deflects out of bounds on the baseline. That's an American Leadership player who stuck the arm out there, so San Juan retains possession in the front court with 26 on the shot clock. High school hoops tonight from American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork. The San Juan Broncos taking on the American Leadership Eagles, and man, they bring a guy in off the bench to get him jump started. Cole Duke drains the three for San Juan, and that's the Broncos' second field goal of the evening. It's 11-5 with that one. American Leadership has it back in the offensive end, and here's Swarns trying to work in on Jayton Knight. Just rose up with the basketball Hands off to Ross. Now to Hunter. Puts up the three. No good. A rebound for American Leadership, and another three ball is no good. Now a follow-up bucket is finally good for Swarns on the putback. And so a couple of offensive rebounds that time resulted in points. It's an 8-point lead now with 2:44 left in the first quarter for American Leadership Academy. There's Jayton Knight, pulls up for a jumper. That was well off the mark. Now he gets a bucket to go in traffic, plus a foul. He'll go to the line. So he missed, got his own rebound, and then made the bucket, and an add one opportunity now. It is the first foul of the evening on anybody. I'm sorry, San Juan has a foul, Jake Ivins, but Cannon Huntsman the first foul for American Leadership. And Jayton Knight misses the foul shot, unfortunately for San Juan, and it's rebounded by the Eagles, who work it in. Kobe Ross with the dribble. Tries to go around Jagger Neves, ends up sending it down into the corner. Swarns puts up the three from the right corner, no good. Good rebound by Jagger Neves. And the Broncos run it up. Now Neves pulls it up. Dishes as he drives to Trip Palmer. Palmer drives, kicks, and a three for Jayton Knight is no good. Rebounded by American Leadership Academy, and a quick three is good for Jackson Hunter. Right after he got into the front court, he drained the three from the right wing. And my goodness, I think that's 4 3-pointers tonight already for American Leadership. And now San Juan turns the ball over in the offensive end. And American Leadership deflected it. They're able to save it from going out. And it is Kobe Ross with the basketball trying to get around Jagger Neves, but Neves holds him in position. Now he'll hand off to Huntsman, who goes to the left wing for Ross. Back up top, and a three for Grant Jackson, no good. Rebounded by Jagger Neves as he retreats to the corner over there. And San Juan will work it in. George McNaughton in the paint, hands off to Trip Palmer, missed the 10-footer, and the rebound goes out of bounds off San Juan. 9 rebounds now for American Leadership Academy in the early stages, 6 for San Juan. Broncos have turned the ball over 3 times. American Leadership Academy twice. And the Broncos have the only steal so far in the game. Here is Kobe Ross walking it across the timeline for the Eagles with 1 minute left in the opening quarter. And on the right wing, Grant Jackson dumps it down into traffic. It nearly goes out of bounds, but Cannon Huntsman saves it from going out of bounds, and Grant Jackson will now hand off to Kobe Ross. He's out near the midcourt. Eagle with the dribble, calling a play. 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. 16-7 lead for American Leadership Academy, and now they get a man wide open, going to the hole. Cannon Huntsman takes the pass from Ross, lays it up and in easily, and the lead is 18-7 for American Leadership. San Juan trying to get it across the line, but they throw the ball away. And coming down court, Jagger Neves fouls Malachi Mack as he went up for a layup out ahead of everyone. And that may have been a good foul that saved a bucket right there for Neves. That'll be his first and San Juan's second. And Malachi Mack is at the line for American Leadership Academy. First shot on the way, nothing but net. That makes it 19-7 with 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. And the second shot forthcoming from Malachi Mack. It's on the way, and that one falls off the front of the rim. So he's 1 of 2 on that first trip. Defensive rebound for San Juan. Broncos trying to work it across in the waning seconds here. Trip Palmer pulls up from 7 feet, missed the jumper, and it's rebounded by American Leadership. They'll run it up, trying to get the last bucket of the first quarter, and it looks like they will as Tad Swarns lays it up and in. San Juan throws it down court in desperation at the buzzer, but that three sails way short from Jagger Neves that time. And it'll be a 21-7 lead after 1 quarter of play for American Leadership Academy. We'll take a real quick break and return to ALA and Spanish Fork. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on paint, tools, and yard and garden supplies. Not to mention grills, patio furniture, and pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit DesertRiversCU.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
Welcome back live to American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork as the American Leadership Eagles are hosting the San Juan Broncos tonight. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live, and ALA holding sway right now, 21-7 as we head into the second quarter. And Kobe Ross has it up on the perimeter. Just standing there in the middle is Cannon Huntsman. Now Huntsman will try to work in down low with some physical play, but the Broncos steal the ball away. Their second steal of the game. Trip Palmer all the way down court, lays it up and in, plus the foul. He'll go to the line. Good steal by San Juan. It results in points, and it could be a three-point play. I think this is going to be the first foul on Kobe Ross tonight. And the foul's reset for the start of the second quarter, so that's the first in the frame for either team. Trip Palmer at the line for San Juan, trying to complete the three-point play, but the shot falls off, and it's rebounded by the Eagles. They'll walk it across with Kobe Ross dribbling. Hands off near side or top of the key. Jackson Hunter has no shame in putting up the three. He gets the ball. He's going to spin and shoot, and this time he misses short. San Juan pulls down the board. Cole Duke on the far side, working a give and go with Jake Ivins. Now Ivins with the dribble to the right sideline. Reverses, back up top. Now left wing three, no good for Baylor Nielsen, but George McNaughton is right there to follow it up with a putback bucket. So Nielsen missed the three, McNaughton scored the two. Nice offensive rebound for San Juan, resulting in points. And the Broncos are back to within 10 as we are just a minute into this second quarter. Little pick set there, and it's going to give Jackson Hunter a three. He drains the three off the glass from straight away. 24-11 now for American Leadership Academy as Trip Palmer's shot misses off to the right, but that's 5 three-point baskets now for American Leadership in this game. And I think this is a dead ball rebound. It is. It went out of bounds for ALA. And the Eagles will walk it up now. The quarterback of this offense, Kobe Ross, the freshman son of Coach Ronnie Ross, who played at Utah State University. And there's a shot no good from three-point range. Jackson Hunter missing, but right there to clean it up was Cannon Huntsman, as nobody boxed him out at all for San Juan. Now the Broncos, a nice drive, but Trip Palmer misses the layup. On the rebound, a whistle. It goes out of bounds in favor of San Juan. And let's see, the Broncos bring Jayton Knight back into the game. So you've got Knight, Duke, Ivins, McNaughton, and Trip Palmer. And now a delay as American Leadership wants to sub in a man. That's Grant Jackson coming back into the game. And San Juan set to inbound in the offensive end. They bounce it into Trip Palmer. He's fouled as he goes up for the shot. He'll go to the line. And let's see who the foul is going to be on here. Palmer at the line shooting. There's only one scoreboard that shows, so I've got to stretch around the backboard over here to see it, but it's actually easy to see. Tad Swarn's the guilty party, and Trip Palmer First shot rolls in. Second one forthcoming. It's on the way, and that one rolls off. Rebounded by American Leadership. They run it up quickly, and a wide open Jackson Hunter for three out of the corner, no. Rebounded by San Juan, and the Broncos running in transition. Jake Ivins dishes off, and Cole Duke got two guys in the air, drove to the bucket, took some contact there, and scored with the lob off the glass. And the Broncos are within 12, 26-14. As Kobe Ross dribbles it across the line, now handoff to Swarns. He'll go to the hole, little over-under, off the glass, good for the bucket. Tad Swarns has 6 points, and it's 28-14. American Leadership doubling up San Juan here in the second quarter. And we got just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's been all American Leadership Academy here on their home floor. There's Cole Duke for three, yes. And man, the 6'1 junior is hot off the bench. He's got 8 of San Juan's now 17 points. And he is leading Broncos scoring. Now, Kobe Ross standing out of the midcourt eagle with the basketball for American Leadership. They work some reverses here. Everybody running for this American Leadership team, and that's what you got to have. A lot of ball movement, a lot of foot movement. That's what we saw from Montezuma Cortez last night. Now they're running out of time, down to 1 second on the shot clock, and they're going to count the basket here, I think, plus a foul. I didn't think he released the shot before the shot clock buzzer. And let's see. Let's see what the call is going to be. They'll talk it over in the middle of the court. My thought was the buzzer sounded before he released the shot. It should not be a shot. Should be a shot clock violation, in my opinion. But we'll see what they rule. It's 28-17 right now, and the refs are still trying to figure it out here. I think we could help them on the High School Hoops broadcast. We could help them. It happened right in front of us. In the meantime, I'll let you know that we're brought to you in part tonight by Bradford Tire at the center of it. Well, at the center of it all at East Center in Blanding, Also tonight, Pick a Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, offering a wide variety of quality customized products. Also tonight, Primary Residential Mortgage with 30 years of know-how. They'll structure the best deal for you. It looks like they did make the correct call. It was a shot clock violation, so a turnover on American Leadership Academy. And San Juan gets the basketball back. No points scored. I think they were maybe going to call a basket and a foul on San Juan on that play, but the shot clock buzzer had clearly sounded. So they got it right, and San Juan has it in the front court. Jagger Neves bounce it into Duke. Now Trip Palmer left wing. Baseline drive. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by American Leadership. And they're on the run across. And a quick Grant Jackson goes to the bucket and lays it up and in off the glass. They wasted no time on that possession, and they make it a 30-17 lead. 3:49 to go in the first half here tonight at American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork. We'll take a quick break ourselves on this timeout, and we'll return to San Juan down 30-17 against American Leadership. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
TaylorMade Wooden Heritage is the Four Corners source for high-quality, beautiful, and long-lasting custom residential and commercial cabinetry for over 50 years. TaylorMade Monuments designs custom monuments and headstones crafted with care and artistry to honor your loved ones for generations. TaylorMade is family-owned and operated and offers competitive pricing. Call them today for a free quote. 435-678-2523. TaylorMade Wooden Heritage and TaylorMade Monuments, proud sponsors of San Juan High School sports.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
Welcome back live to American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork. It's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. San Juan Broncos trailing the American Leadership Academy Eagles 30-17 as we wind into the final 3.5 minutes of this first half. Jagger Neves was just called for an offensive charge. Now Grant Jackson puts up the three, no good. It's rebounded by San Juan. So the long-range shooting for ALA has cooled down a little bit. Trip Palmer too hard off the glass, but George McNaughton right there for the tap back, and so the Broncos get another offensive rebound. The tap back bucket from McNaughton. He has 4, and the Broncos are back to within 20. Let's see. It's back to within 11, 30-19 is the score. Here's a 3 for Grant Jackson. No. Rebounded by San Juan. So the Broncos could make this a single-digit game as Cannon Huntsman takes it away for San Juan, but steps out of bounds, so he is unable to complete a steal there. And Jagger Neves steps to the sideline to inbound this basketball. Now there is a respectable student section that has arrived to cheer on their team at this game here at ALA. Before it was a little bit quiet in here, but it's gotten a little bit more raucous, a little bit more crowded. There's a nice play to George McNaughton, but he could not make the layup. The Broncos get their own rebound, though. Trip Palmer with the follow-up effort, and the bucket makes it 30-21. And Kobe Ross will slowly walk it across for American Leadership Academy. San Juan has pulled back to within 9 as we wind into near the final 2 minutes of this first half. Eagles have it in the front court. Here's Kobe Ross with the basketball. Straight away, drives around Jake Ivins, dishes at the bucket. Unable to make the shot from close in is Cannon Huntsman, and San Juan gets another rebound. Now Cole Duke finds himself in trouble in the corner, ends up having that one go out of bounds. That'll be a turnover back to American Leadership Academy, and the 6th turnover on San Juan in the game, as ALA will take possession on their defensive baseline. And Ross will walk it across. The freshman son of head coach Ronnie Ross, who played for Utah State U. And now over on the far side, they'll work it back up top to Ross. Ross with a stop and start. He likes to drive, dishes it off as he goes to the bucket. Couple efforts underneath won't go for Cannon Huntsman. Had one of them rejected under there. The second resulted in a foul. And let's see, I think San Juan got a block in there on that one. And the foul ends up going against, guess who, Jake Ivins. That's his second in the ball game, as Huntsman drains the first of 2 foul shots. And that makes it a 10-point game again, 31-21. 93 seconds showing on the clock left in this first half. And the Broncos have been down from the start in this one. Second shot on the way, rolls in for Huntsman. So that makes it an 11-point game again, 32-21. And now American Leadership pressing. Cole Duke took a hit there, but is able to dish it off. Now Jagger Neves goes to the hole, reverse layup, won't spin in, and it's pulled down by ALA. They run the floor, but end up losing it out of bounds, but I think there's a foul on the floor before they lost possession there on Cole Duke, is my guess over there. They're signaling to the scorer's table across the way, so it's kind of rare for us to be on the opposite side of the scoring table, but we happen to be so tonight. And it is the first foul on Duke. It's the third foul for San Juan in this quarter, so it's not likely anyone's going to get to the bonus here. We're down to just a minute to go in this first half. As they'll work it on to the left wing, a 3 is on the way, no good. for Malachi Mack. And boy, they were strong early shooting three, and now this ball's going to be lost by San Juan. And they jump in and try for a jump. Jayton Knight thought he had a jump ball here, but I think they're going to call a foul on Knight. So it was a defensive board for San Juan, and then a steal for American Leadership Academy. And then the foul on Jayton Knight ultimately, and that's his first. So I shouldn't say things like nobody's going to get into the bonus, as it looks like ALA is going to call a timeout here with 51 seconds left in this first half of play, as there's some emotions there on that play. Jayton Knight thought he had the ball wrapped up and thought he had a jump ball, but that wasn't the case. So ALA will have possession coming out of this timeout with the 32-21 lead and just 51 seconds left to play in the half. High school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live is brought to you in part by San Juan Pharmacy, serving San Juan County and supporting local teams for decades. Also tonight, Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, the place for top quality auto body and glass service in Blanding. Colleen Kays, author of the 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power and Creative Floors, covering all of San Juan County's carpet and flooring needs. Big thanks to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. We couldn't do it without you, so a huge thanks to our sponsors. As ALA gets set to inbound this ball with under a minute to go, San Juan knocks it away and now steals the basketball. And now I think ALA stole the ball away again. So that was another turnover on San Juan, but then going out of bounds with it was Cannon Huntsman. So that was a turnover back to San Juan. So it all happened pretty quickly there, but I think we had 2 or 3 turnovers and a couple steals. Now San Juan quickly transitions. They get it up underneath the bucket. George McNaughton has a shot rejected. Cleanly, they say. And a defensive rebound for American Leadership Academy. And now they'll dump it inside to Swarns. He tries to spin through the traffic. Now dishes back out to Ross. He'll step it back, go on the right wing for Malachi Mack. Mack will dump it inside to Swarns again. Swarns tries to drive in on Cole Duke, and he travels on his way through. That'll turn it back over to San Juan. So the team's starting to rack up the turnovers here in the latter part of this first half. Now San Juan using their speed to break the press, but it's stolen away by American Leadership Academy, and a slam dunk by Cannon Huntsman to finish it off. And that is the way the quarter ends. San Juan throws the ball down court at the buzzer, but it doesn't come close. And so 34-21 is the lead for American Leadership Academy through the first 16 minutes. We'll take a break. We'll come back out with some first half stats. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops live from American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Hi everyone, I'm Lieutenant John Young with the San Juan County Sheriff's Office. Our job is to protect and serve those who live in this great county we call home. Youth are a very important part of our communities. It is normal for children to become more independent and mature as they get older, but parental involvement drops by half between the 6th and 12th grade when our kids need us the most. To help stay involved and connected with your children, just ask the 5 W's. Where are you going? What are you doing? Who will you be with? When will you be home? And will there be drugs or alcohol? It's not being nosy, it's being a good parent. So come on, San Juan County, let's do this.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
Welcome back live to American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork. Halftime here on High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live, and the ALA Eagles leading the San Juan Broncos 34-21. We get a large group of students doing a dance performance out here at midcourt during the halftime period. So for those of you on StreamUtah.Live, you get a look at that as they're performing here. They did a nice little ALA cheer before they started. And in the meantime, for those of you on the radio who can't see the performance, we'll talk about some first half stats for you. And American Leadership Academy led after one quarter, 21-7 in this, but San Juan wins the second quarter, 14-13, to gain 1 point. So a tough first quarter for San Juan, but that's why they find themselves down by 13 points at the break. The largest lead for American Leadership Academy in that first half was up to as much as 15 points. ALA shot 50% from the floor in the first half. That's pretty good, 13 of 26. San Juan was just 9 of 29 for 31%. From three-point range, what can you say about ALA? They were hot early on. They kind of cooled down a little bit midway through. They ended the half 5 of 16 from beyond the arc for 31%. San Juan was 2 of 7 for 29%. From the free throw line, ALA also winning in that department, 3 of 4 for 75%. San Juan a little bit cold to start, just 1 of 4, 25%. The Broncos turned the ball over 9 times, 7 turnovers for American Leadership Academy. Both teams had 1 block. Both teams had 3 steals. Individually for American Leadership Academy, it is Jackson Hunter leading the way with 9 points. Cannon Huntsman has 8, 6 for Tad Swarns. 5-point night so far for both Kobe Ross and Grant Jackson, and 1 point for Malachi Mack off the bench. The 3-point baskets, 3 of them for Jackson Hunter, and 1 each, Kobe Ross and Grant Jackson. For San Juan, it's Cole Duke off the bench, leading the way with 8 points. Trip Palmer has 7, George McNaughton 4 in the first half, and Jayton Knight has 2. The Broncos need to get some other players in the points column on the stat sheet. The 3-point buckets, both of them for Cole Duke, as he came off the bench and drained those 2 threes. And so that'll do it for our first half stats. We'll send it back for another break, and we'll return to American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
The San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. The San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. The San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Looking for a new insurance provider? Call Jeff Nielsen at San Juan Insurance in Blanding. For more than a quarter century, Jeff has offered a full range of insurance products: auto, home, life, health, and more. Give him a call today, 435-678-3223, or pay him a visit at 60 North Main Street in Blanding. San Juan Insurance, over 25 years of experience and just getting started.
Let's talk cancer. Monticello, Utah. If you lived, worked, or attended school in Monticello, Utah from 1941 to 2002 for at least 3 years, you might have a higher cancer risk from uranium tailing exposure. Apply to get a free cancer screening today. One screening could bring peace of mind to you, your friends, and family members, help spread the word, and save a life. Screenings are available for a limited time through San Juan Public Health. Call today, 435-587-3838, or visit sanjuanpublichealth.org to apply.
Welcome back live to American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork. It's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live, and we are brought to you in part this evening by Crowley Construction. Dirt, roads, driveways, and more. For any job, big or small, call Crowley Construction. Also tonight, dependable auto repair. Brad Stoddard and his crew get the job done. And right now at halftime, we're just finishing up the halftime period. American Leadership Academy leading the San Juan Broncos 34-21 here tonight. Want to say hi to my little boys back home, James and Alan Sifford, listening to me tonight, and of course my beautiful wife Abby listening to us on the broadcast tonight. So hi guys, hope you're doing well. Man, with all this travel and broadcasting, I don't know if we even know each other anymore. We hardly get to see each other anymore. Traveling all over the countryside, but hi to you guys, and I'm looking forward to getting back home and having some time with you as we gear up for Christmas. And in fact, that is what we're doing. We've got one more week. We got a big weekend this weekend, of course, and we got another week next week of basketball, and then the Christmas break will be happening. So I'm probably going to have to do all my Christmas shopping sometime between December 22nd and 25th is what's going to happen. Of course, I don't know. They tell me they got the internet these days, so I guess I won't have any excuse. I'm going to be in trouble. So we're getting set to go for the second half here tonight. Again, American Leadership Academy up 34-21 in this one. And just have held sway. The Broncos are going to have an excellent second half here to keep this great team at bay. Again, these guys are ranked second in the state according to the Deseret News and the 2A rankings on the Deseret News website, and so they are definitely a force to be reckoned with. We expect them to be competitive at the end of the year, expect them to be in the mix for a state championship. They lost in the second round last year, but I know they want to get past that this year, and they've got some great athletes, some great ball players, and yeah, it's showing out on the court right now. We'll see if San Juan can just chip away at this deficit. That's what you got to do. You got to take it one possession at a time here tonight, and we'll see if the Broncos in this second half can get closer and closer each possession as we get set to go here to start this third quarter. It's going to be Jayton Knight, Jagger Neves, Jake Ivins, George McNaughton, and Trip Palmer, the starting five, coming back out on the floor for San Juan. And I am expecting the same for American Leadership. It's going to be Tad Swarns, Kobe Ross, Jackson Hunter, Grant Jackson, and Cannon Huntsman. No, excuse me. Huntsman is not on the court. Instead, we have Malachi Mack starting this third quarter. And we are back underway. San Juan has the ball in the front court to start us off in this third frame. And Jagger Neves on the far side with the crossover dribble. Now sends it near side to Ivins. Back to Jagger Neves. He'll pass it back across to Ivins. Fakes the pass across. Now goes way cross court for Jayton Knight. Dish it back to Ivins. He could have taken the three, but instead drives in and ends up walking with the basketball. No, they're going to give him a foul. I guess he pushed off. So Jake Ivins starts the third quarter like he likes to do with his third foul of the game. And that's a tough break for San Juan right there as they're guilty of the first foul of the second half. And Kobe Ross, the freshman, will now walk it across for ALA. Bounces it into his teammate Jackson. Goes down into the right corner. Now up to the baseline for Huntsman. Off the glass, no good. They get their own rebound and another try, no good from Huntsman. So back-to-back tries, no good, and then San Juan pulls down the defensive board. Jagger Neves in at the top of the key for San Juan. Over on the right side to Trip Palmer. Now back up top for Neves to Jayton Knight. Now on to George McNaughton down low. He's double teamed, and he ends up traveling, I guess. Or are they going to call him with a foul? Travel, I think. So the Broncos turn it back over. And that's the 10th turnover for San Juan in the game. Not where they want to be right now early in this third quarter. As Ross will walk it across for American leadership. And it's kicked by Jagger Neves. It did roll to Grant Jackson, so I'm not sure why they stopped the play there, but they do stop the play with 24 seconds showing on the shot clock. We are just about a minute 20 into this third quarter, into the second half here, with American Leadership Academy still leading San Juan 34-21. There's a shot from Huntsman, no good. I think that was from two-point range, rebounded by San Juan. And Jagger Neves weaves his way through the D to bring that into the front court, then throws it away over on the far sideline, aiming for Cole Duke. So that turns it back over. The 11th turnover for San Juan. And Kobe Ross will walk it up again for the Eagles. Reverses direction, dribbles to the right side, hands off to Malachi Mack, and now on to Huntsman. And Cannon Huntsman, I think, drew a foul as he came through off the ball. George McNaughton, defensive foul. So not the way San Juan drew it up here in the foul department to start off this second half. The Broncos down 34-21. And now we're going to get a jump ball as American Leadership couldn't get it in cleanly, and the arrow is pointing towards ALA, though, so they'll keep possession in the front court. So now they get another opportunity to inbound this basketball. San Juan doing a good job forcing the near turnover there, but they do get it in this time to Tad Swarns, and he just floats it up and in, and that's our first points of the second half. American Leadership increases their lead to 15 for the second time tonight, 36-21. Jagger Neves goes to the left side for Duke. Now back to Neves on the right side for Trip Palmer. Drives in, has the shot swatted out of bounds. And did they call a foul on the play? I'm not sure. I've got it as a block and a missed shot. It went out of bounds. No foul on the play. Jagger Neves has the basketball out of bounds here, and there's really should be no argument about that. It was clearly blocked out of bounds. I'm not sure what Coach Ross is upset about. He's upset about something. Maybe he's just yelling at his own players right now. I'm not sure. Now Coach Easton Neelon steps up to talk to the refs. Oh, it's the shot clock, I guess, that's a problem here. I think Coach Ross, that was a shot attempt, and it was blocked, so it should reset the clock, I thought. I guess I'm not sure what the story is on that. They're just winding down the shot clock right now to 17 seconds, so San Juan will get another opportunity as they inbound to a wide-open Jayton Knight, and he drains the three. 36-24, San Juan pulls back to within 12. And they need a lot more of that. 36-24. American Leadership has it in the offensive end, and there's who else but Jackson Hunter answering right back with a three of his own. He leads all scorers with 12 points, 4 3-point baskets so far tonight. Here's San Juan running into the offensive end. Jagger Neves goes to the hole, scores the bucket, and a foul. It's his first points of the night, and it couldn't come at a better time. The foul is going to be on Malachi Mack, and an add one opportunity for Jagger Neves, who's at the line for San Juan. Excuse me, the foul is on Jackson Hunter. And his first. That is the first for ALA in the second half. 5:23 left in the third quarter, and Jagger Neves hits the foul shot, so it's a three-point play, and the Broncos are back to within 12. 39-27. Now we get a whistle as American Leadership was transitioning across the line, and the refs are going to step over to the scorer's table and try to figure something out. Both coaches have stepped a few steps closer to the table. So we'll see what is decided here. I'm not sure what the problem is this time, but they have had some problems of late. Now they'll just continue play as Kobe Ross takes the inbound pass, steps it across the line. And now with 5:10 left in the third quarter, San Juan looking for a big stop here. We're going to get an offensive foul on Grant Jackson. This will be his first. And that will turn it back over to San Juan. And now the Broncos dealing with a full court press from American Leadership Academy. They break it fairly easily, and George McNaughton now hands off to Jagger Neves, but he mishandled that handoff, and it goes out of bounds. A turnover against San Juan, their 12th of the game. And so Kobe Ross will have a chance to walk it up for American Leadership Academy. And it is Tad Swarns, with a beautiful drive to the bucket. Late release on the shot, and it goes in with the roll. He's up to 10 points on the night, make it 41-27. Cole Duke now for San Juan. Hands off to Jagger Neves. He's straight away in the midcourt Eagle. Now dribbles to his right. Switches back to his left. Bounces one inside, but it goes off George McNaughton's foot and ends up going to American Leadership Academy. Now the Broncos are able to grab a hold of the ball. Jagger Neves with that physicality. But it looks like alternating possession will go back to San Juan. So the Broncos do get the turnover here. And it'll be Cole Duke stepping to the sideline right in front of us to inbound to Jagger Neves. And Neves will walk it back across the line. Neves on the crossover dribble. Trip Palmer tried to set a screen for him. It wasn't very firm, and Neves gets it back at the top of the key. Now Palmer on the right wing, thought about the three. Cole Duke gets a pass, tries to send it into George McNaughton. It bounced away from him. The Broncos keep the ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Jagger Neves weaves his way through the D, but he traveled as he came through, and that ends up turning it back over to American Leadership Academy. And the Broncos looking to sub a man in. I think Jagger Neves is going to go out. He did, and Jake Ivins comes back into the game for San Juan. Ivins coming back tonight after a tough injury to that ankle. And he's dealt with injury this season, that's to be sure, both on the football side and now basketball side. There was a three, no good, but they follow it right back up as Grant Jackson gets the bucket after Jackson Hunter missed the three. So American Leadership Academy more tenacious to the basketball on that play, and it is a 16-point lead for the hometown team as this ball is kicked by ALA, and that'll be a stoppage with 21 seconds on the shot clock, 3:18 on the game, and that's in the third quarter here. And now it'll be inbounded to Jake Ivins, who will dribble it back across. And a foul off the ball, apparently, on Trip Palmer. And that is San Juan's third in the quarter. And it will turn it back over to American Leadership Academy. So 15 turnovers now on San Juan. And Kobe Ross walks it across for the Eagles with just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. On the left side for Hunter, gets it right back as they set up a play. And now Grant Jackson has the basketball, goes left wing, a three ball up for Jackson Hunter, no good. Jayton Knight came down with the rebound, and he's fouled, I believe. He went tumbling down. Or maybe they just, it is going to be a foul on ALA. Let's see who committed that foul. Looks like the second on Grant Jackson. So both teams have three in the quarter now. San Juan is out rebounding ALA 22-19, but they don't have the putback success that the Eagles have gotten in this game. And now the Broncos turn it over again. And that's the other thing is San Juan's now turned it over 16 times, just 9 for ALA. Ross has it for the Eagles. Jake Ivins stumbled on that ankle there, and now he's hobbled a little bit. But he's just going to drive through it. I tell you, when you're a teenager, you can do that. A shot no good for ALA, but they get their own rebound here, so a second chance opportunity. Fresh shot clock. Kobe Ross dumps it into Swarns on the right side, and he pulls up for a fade, no good, and the rebound bounces out of bounds off San Juan. So a dead ball rebound that time, and the rebounds are inching closer together here. We're going to get a whistle, it looks like. I don't know if San Juan's calling a timeout. Looks like that's the case. San Juan will call the timeout here with 2:09 left in the third quarter and down to American Leadership Academy 43-27. We'll take the break ourselves and return to Spanish Fork, where San Juan trails ALA 43-27. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Red Mechanical specializes in commercial and large residential projects, providing our customers in the Four Corners area with reliable mechanical services since 1989. What was once a local plumbing company based in Blanding has now completed projects all over the Four Corners area. Our goal is to provide outstanding service with the right solutions, using the latest technology to extend equipment life and reduce energy costs. Give us a call, come by, or visit redmechanical.com.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back live to American Leadership Academy and Spanish Fork as the teams trade buckets here. One for Swarns for ALA, and then Trip Palmer answers for San Juan. Palmer's up to 9 points now for the Broncos, but it's 45-29. The Broncos have trailed from the beginning in this one. Three-point basket or shot is no good for Hunter, but an offensive rebound for American Leadership Academy. So the rebounds are even now at 22, and another second chance opportunity here for the Eagles on their home floor, and they've been outstanding tonight. The Broncos haven't really been able to get very close. I think 9 points deficit is as close as San Juan made it in that first half, but they haven't really challenged too much here in the second half so far. And now we're going to get another timeout with 1:15 now to go in this third quarter. We'll take it to 45-29 for American Leadership Academy. Come back with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Welcome back to American Leadership Academy and Spanish Fork. We resume play after the timeout. Just over 1 minute to go in the third quarter. It's 45-29 for American Leadership Academy. A three-point shot is no good from Grant Jackson, rebounded by San Juan. The Broncos will work it across the line. Jake Ivins, who limped a little bit on that injured ankle, but looks like he's no worse for the wear right now, at least driving through it. Jagger Eves on the left side now to McNaughton, on to Ivins on the drive up the middle, and he lobs one up and in on the run. That's his first points of the night, and now all five starters for San Juan are on the stat sheet. Obviously, American Leadership Academy's goal is to get all their starters in double digits. This time Ross drives through. That's kind of rare for him. Missed the layup try, and San Juan pulls down the defensive rebound. So the Broncos are hanging in within 14 here, but now they have it stolen away by ALA, and San Juan will steal it right back. As the Broncos and Eagles trade turnovers, and now a blocking foul on Jackson Hunter as George McNaughton drove to the bucket. And that'll be Hunter's second foul of the ball game, and the fourth for ALA in the third quarter. This is coming with just 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter, though, so it's not likely San Juan's going to get a chance to go into the bonus. Jagger Neves is wide open for three, and he missed on the three ball. Man, he was wide open. They just left him over there. And I think a rebound for ALA here, but then it'll be a jump ball. And American Leadership Academy basketball here, as Kobe Ross will step to the near sideline to inbound the ball. And now he will get the basketball and inbound it to Cannon Huntsman, who sends it in the sky at the buzzer. Shot too high off the top of the glass, no good. And that's the way the third quarter ends. It's a 45-31 lead for the hometown American Leadership Academy Eagles. We'll take a break and return for the fourth quarter. Stay with us. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Last year I was at my lowest, going through some pretty serious depression. A couple friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Welcome back to American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork as we resume high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live into the fourth quarter now. And we get a foul right off the hop on Tad Swarns. This will be his second as Jake Ivins was trying to drive around him. Score by quarters in this one, and really other than a really slow first quarter for San Juan, it's been pretty even. ALA led 21-7 after the first frame, but the Broncos won the second quarter 14-13. American Leadership Academy won the third quarter, just completed, but very close, 11-10. So without that first quarter, San Juan's right in this game. They really need to probably try to figure out a way to get some quicker starts. There's Jagger Neves missing a three, and then on the rebound, George McNaughton tried to follow it up. They stuffed him underneath, and I think they're wanting a jump ball called here in the home gym, but it's going to be a foul on American Leadership Academy, and I can hear the cat calls that aren't very happy about that. It is the third foul on Grant Jackson, though, and it'll put George McNaughton to the line. He misses the first of the two shots. So the Broncos have been cold at the line tonight, and George McNaughton's trying to score on his second of two shots now. Second shot is no good, and it's rebounded by American Leadership Academy. And they'll work it into the front court, and now down underneath. There's a shot that rolls in, and a foul for Cannon Huntsman. The bucket and the add one opportunity. The foul will be on, let's see who. It's going to be the first for San Juan in this quarter, and the fourth on Jake Ivins. That doesn't surprise me. No, so now San Juan has the first player in foul trouble here. My guess is now the referee at the scorer's table again. I guess maybe just checking on Jake Ivins' foul. We may see Cole Duke have to come back into this game right here. In the meantime, Cannon Huntsman set to shoot from the line to try to complete a three-point play, and it is short. Rebounded by San Juan. So it remains 47-31, and we're going to get a foul on American Leadership. Again, drawn by, I tell you, if he's not committing him, he's drawing him. Jake Ivins trying to drive around Malachi Mack, and Mack stepped in to block him. That'll be Mack's first foul, and the third for American Leadership in the quarter. Jake Ivins trying to get around Mack again, and this time he does with a pass to Jagger Neves. Back to Ivins, top of the key. Now Jagger Neves trying to send Jayton Knight across for him, and the Broncos just a little slow to move the feet. Now Knight has it on the left wing. Back to Ivins, over on the right wing for Jagger Neves. Neves spins in, spins out, gives it to Ivins. Ivins on the drive, picks up the dribble, hands off to McNaughton. Now into Jayton Knight in traffic. He's trying to get some space. Now he's got to protect the ball, lobs it up for Trip Palmer, puts up the three at the shot clock buzzer. No good, and rebounded by American Leadership Academy. So not the real good shot opportunity that the Broncos wanted there. And they're unable to draw any closer. It remains 47-31, 6:20 left in the game now. And on the left wing, Jackson Hunter for American Leadership wanted the three, but suddenly two or three players kind of inadvertently stepped in his way, both his teammates and San Juan players, and kind of bumped him off his shot, and then the ball went out of bounds off San Juan. So American Leadership will just reset here in the front court with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Ross hands off to Swarns. Now Jackson Hunter will get that three-point try, but it bounces off, rebounded by San Juan. Ivins trying to weave his way through the D across the line. He does make it across. And now Jayton Knight takes a pass at the free throw line, hands it back to Ivins. Back to Knight on the wing, lobs it underneath on the baseline for Trip Palmer. He outweighted the defense, banked it off the glass and in, and the Broncos are back to within 14 now. 47-33 is the lead for American Leadership. 5:30 left, or just over 5:30 left in the game. And the Eagles have it in the front court. On the right side, it's Malachi Mack down into the corner for Huntsman. Now to Swarns. He elbowed Jayton Knight out of the way. They let play continue, and of course, Swarns with an easy layup once Knight was out of the way, and that makes it 49-33. Now Trip Palmer to the free throw line, pulls up for the 10-footer and hits it. And the Broncos stay within 14, 49-35. Looks like we're going to get a timeout with 5:13 to go in the game. And again, the Broncos down 49-35. We'll step aside as well and return to American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has strived to be the best place to receive medical care in southeastern Utah. With clinics in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley, San Juan Health offers a wide variety of services and world-class care close to home. Visit sanjuanhealth.org today to find out more. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Welcome back live to...
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries.
Fork and High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Glad you've joined us tonight. It's a tough one for San Juan. They're down by 14. Still time in this game, but they've got to find a way to start stringing together some stops. But it's not going to happen this time as Malachi Mack hits the three-point basket. That was a nice, friendly hometown roll for Mack. And then we'll get a foul here, it looks like, on Tad Swarns. And this will be the fourth on the Eagles in this fourth quarter. So suddenly the Broncos are about ready to go into the bonus still with 5 minutes to go in the game, but they've been cold from the free throw line today. It's just 2 of 7 for 29%. And the Broncos get it in. Trip Palmer in the double team. Spins away, misses the shot, and it's rebounded by American Leadership Academy. And the Eagles will walk it up. Kobe Ross, as he has all game, crosses over on Jagger Neves. The windmill goes in off the glass. What a shot from the 6-foot freshman. He's up to 7 points, and it's 54-35. San Juan back on their heels a bit here late. Cole Duke, who's been hot from long range in this one, misses the three this time. And now Jagger Neves is called, I think, for a foul here. He will be called for the foul on the rebound. So the 3-ball missed, the defensive rebound for American Leadership Academy, and the foul for Jagger Neves. That's the second for San Juan in the quarter. American Leadership Academy inbounds, and now the Broncos are pressing. But the Eagles are able to break that pretty easily. They've got it set up in the front court now, and it's Grant Jackson on the left wing, handing off to Ross. He'll dribble it back to the midcourt Eagle. And now drives in, kicks out, and a drive through traffic for Grant Jackson, but a whistle as he comes through. No shot on the play. Foul on the floor, I guess, and this will be Jayton Knight, it looks like. And if so, it's his second. San Juan's third in the quarter. It is the second on Knight. And now another whistle. Not sure what that signal was. In ref communication, it looks like. There's a nice shot block for Trip Palmer. And a rebound here. Let's see, a missed shot for Cannon Huntsman, and then a rebound for the Eagles. And now, I didn't see what happened right there. It looked like, well, we get a foul on Jagger Neves on the play, it looks like. So now both teams suddenly with 4 fouls in this fourth quarter, as the Broncos have racked them up a bit. Now they have 2 players. Let's see, they're going to say that's the third on Neves. So I'm not sure what I missed. I've got that as his fourth. I must have given someone an incorrect foul. As American Leadership Academy controlling the basketball in the front court now with 3.5 minutes to go in the game, up 54-35. So the Broncos will need a miracle right here. There was another windmill, this time on the dribble. I'm surprised he didn't call the carry on that. And anyway, Kobe Ross ends up dribbling it out of bounds, so it'll be a turnover against American Leadership Academy. That's just their 10th turnover of this game. Sorry, 11th it looks like. And now Jayton Knight drives in for San Juan, dishes to Trip Palmer on the right wing. He comes through traffic, it looks like, on a double pump shot, draws a foul, and he'll go to the line. And that does put San Juan in the bonus. This was going to be a shooting foul anyway. It's the third on Jackson Hunter. And Trip Palmer's first shot is, he gets a friendly roll on it, I'll say that. And so the Broncos now 3 of 8 on the night from the line. Second shot on the way from Palmer. Not on the way, it's forthcoming. Now it's on the way. Nothing but net that time. That was a lot better. And the San Juan Junior up to 15 points. Very quick transition passing and a very quick three-point bucket for Jackson Hunter. My goodness, what a setup. All the way down court with a couple of quick passes. Jackson Hunter drained the three from the corner. Now San Juan trying to answer back. Jagger Neves at the top of the key. Hands off to Cole Duke. Back to Neves, top of the key again. Now to Trip Palmer, dumps it down low in traffic. And from underneath, Jake Ivins outweights the D and banks it in off the glass. Now on the run, American Leadership Academy. Pulling up from inside the arc. Grant Jackson misses the shot. Rebounded by San Juan, and the Broncos working it across the line. Jake Ivins pulls up at the top of the key, goes right wing for Duke. Drives baseline into a double team, bounces it on to Jagger Neves, and he missed it too hard off the glass from right underneath the bucket. American Leadership Academy walks it across. Kobe Ross quarterbacking this offense. We're down to just over 2 minutes to go. And still a big lead for American Leadership Academy, 57-39. Ross on the drive to the right, passes back to the left. Now They'll hand off, and it's Grant Jackson at the top of the key. He goes left wing once again for Tad Swarns. Swarns through the legs on the dribble, hands off to Ross. He'll dribble right back to Swarns. Coach Ross is going to call a timeout to figure it out here. Looks like he's probably going to bring in some underclassmen with 1:49 left in this game. So suddenly we're going to have a wholesale player change, I think. And I'm going to probably need to figure out if I can get all these players in. We'll take a real quick break ourselves and return for the conclusion of this game. 1:49 left. It's 57-39 in favor of American Leadership Academy. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Welcome back live to Spanish Fork, to Spanish Fork. American Leadership Academy is the school, and now I don't know what happened here, but they sounded the buzzer, and San Juan ends up getting the basketball here, so I don't know if that was a turnover or what happened. No shot for American Leadership. Shot clock violation. Okay, so out of the timeout, the shot clock got him again. That's the second time tonight, and now Trip Palmer misses a three for San Juan. The rebound bounces out on the far side. That'll be a dead ball rebound for American Leadership Academy. And still the referees having to talk to the scores table over there. The clock operators having a bit of trouble here tonight. I think they've got it figured out. We've got a fresh shot clock. Everybody gassed out here right now, down to the final minute 25 of this game. San Juan knocks the ball away, but back out of bounds as they thwart this inbound play for American Leadership Academy. But the Eagles will just reset and try again. And they will get it across with a nice run from Cannon Huntsman. He'll hand off to Swarns. Right back to Huntsman for the little jumper, and Huntsman scores. He's got 12 points on the evening, and it's a 20-point lead, 59-39, with just over a minute to go. Jake Ivins in traffic with the double pump on the shot, and they're going to finally call the foul on Cannon Huntsman. And the crowd not happy, but, I mean, come on, there's a minute left. There's really no reason to be crazy, I don't think, in this one. 59-39 in favor of the home team. And they're raising a ruckus here on that foul call. I think it could have probably gone either way. Jake Ivins does not get the friendly roll on the first shot, so they haven't suffered any harm anyway. And we'll see if Ivins can score on the second. Trip Palmer is going to step out of the key as Cole Duke comes back in the game. For a minute, I thought I saw 6 players, but that's not the case. Jake Ivins hits the second of the 2 foul shots, so 59-40. And we are into the final minute. Here's Huntsman taking a pass. Probably could have dunked that, but instead they'll pass around the perimeter. Now it's deflected and stolen by San Juan. And the Broncos down court. Cole Duke can't make the shot, and it goes out of bounds in favor of American Leadership Academy. Man, Duke was right there underneath the bucket, right to the hole, but somehow did not get the friendly bounce there. And the rebound to American Leadership Academy. They'll inbound. And now Swarns trying to work around Cole Duke. He does. On the run with the dribble. Hands back to Ross now. He's in the midcourt eagle. Some fancy dribbling. Tries to go around Jagger Neves. Neves holds him on the perimeter, and now they'll go to the right side. Back to Ross on the wing. He'll dribble across through a screen. And now back to Swarns. 20 seconds on the game clock. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Malachi Mack spinning his way inside the defense. Can't score, but he taps back his own rebound. And, man, they did not box him out, that's for sure. I don't know if I've ever seen that. A miss and then a tap back by the original shooter. That was pretty crazy. And that makes it 61-40. The Broncos lose the ball out of bounds as they come back the other direction. I guess we could maybe give Trip Palmer a shot opportunity for that instead. A missed shot for Trip Palmer will be how this game concludes. As the buzzer sounds, it is a 61-40 victory for the American Leadership Academy Eagles here tonight. They led from start to finish. A dominating first quarter really set the tone for the remainder of the game, and the Broncos never really were able to challenge in this one. They lose it by 21, and they drop to 3-4 on the season. We will take a real quick break, and we'll return for some final stats. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Super busy households need super fast internet, and Emory Telecom has just what you need with this special back-to-school offer. Right now, new customers get their first 4 months of Emory Telecom eFiber internet free. No term contracts, free installation, and equipment. Give us a call right now, 270-4021 in San Juan County, 259-8521 in Moab, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, Southeastern Utah's strongest, fastest internet connection.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check BlueMTNFoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on paint, tools, and yard and garden supplies. Not to mention grills, patio furniture, and pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back live to American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork, where the ALA Eagles defeat the San Juan Broncos 61-40. We open the postgame show now on High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. And take a look at these final stats in this game. Another tough loss for San Juan tonight against another really tough team. And the Eagles jumped out to a 21-7 lead in the first quarter. San Juan won the second quarter 14-13, but then the Eagles took control again, winning the third quarter 11-10, and they took the fourth quarter 16-9. So the largest lead was the final score. A 21-point lead for the Eagles was the largest lead of the night. And we'll take a look at these team stats now to close it out. The Eagles ended up shooting 47% from the floor, 25 of 53. San Juan was 35%, 16 of 46. From three-point range, the Eagles 8 of 25 for 32%. San Juan was 3 of 13 for 23%. From the free throw line, the Eagles 3 of 5, 60%. San Juan was 5 of 11 for 46%. The Broncos, turned the ball over 18 times tonight. And the Eagles turned it over 13 times. Both teams had 2 blocks. San Juan had 5 steals. The Eagles had 4. And the Broncos were out-rebounded tonight ultimately 32-28. 8 of those were offensive for San Juan. And so, you know, the second chance opportunities for the Eagles tonight were quite dominating in this one. They had 9 offensive boards. I'd say the majority of those resulted in putback buckets or follow-up buckets at some point. 3 players in double-digit scoring for the Eagles tonight. Jackson Hunter ended the evening with 15. Tad Swarns had 14. Cannon Huntsman with 12. And then you had Kobe Ross and Grant Jackson with 7 points apiece. Malachi Mack ended with 6. 8 3-point baskets, 5 of them for Jackson Hunter. That was all 15 of his points, my goodness. And then 1 each on the 3-pointers for Malachi Mack, Kobe Ross, and Grant Jackson. For San Juan, Trip Palmer led the way with 15 points. Cole Duke had 8. Jake Ivins and Jayton Knight 5 apiece. 4 points tonight for George McNaughton and 3 for Jagger Neves. On the 3 3-pointers, 2 for Cole Duke and 1 for Jayton Knight. And that'll round out the stats report tonight as the San Juan Broncos lose it here tonight. 61-40 is the final for American Leadership Academy. And I don't suspect we're going to get a visit from head coach Easton Neelon tonight, so we'll chat with him before the game on Saturday if we can. We do have girls and boys playing on Saturday, so not sure we're going to get a chance to talk to the coaches. But at any rate, that'll do it for tonight, I believe. Again, a 61-40 final. Let me take a look at our schedule coming up. I know we got I think we have a day off tomorrow, and then it's going to get hot and heavy for the weekend. The Monticello and Whitehorse boys are headed over to Richfield to start play at the 1A preview on Friday. It'll be a 2:30 tip for Monticello, 4 o'clock on Friday evening for Whitehorse, and you'll hear both of those games on Red Rock 92 with video on StreamUtah.Live, so be sure and join those. And then we've got 4 games on Saturday. Again, the Monticello and Whitehorse boys at the preview. Whitehorse is going to get the day started on Saturday with a 10:30 tip. And then it'll be I'm assuming we'll at least start the Monticello game. And all these will be on StreamUtah.Live, but the radio will be kind of up in the air. We'll have to see how it goes on Saturday. But at any rate, 10:30 tip for Whitehorse on Saturday, 1:30 for Monticello. Then the 1 o'clock game for the girls. Oh, and Easton Neelon is going to come up and chat with us, it looks like. And then a 2:30 tip for the boys on Saturday. So Easton's going to make his way up here. We'll hand him the headset here and have a little conversation. As Easton, thanks for taking time to join us, man. A tough loss for you guys tonight. I mean, you battled against another really great team here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we knew coming in this was a good basketball team. They like to shoot the ball. They did shoot the ball tonight, hit a lot of shots. We know that's what they like to do, and they have a core 6 right there that play pretty well together.
Yep.
Obviously, that's a strong basketball team.
Yeah, it's a lot like San Juan's team from a few years ago that won the state championship. They have kind of, I guess, been together a little while. They obviously returned all of them from last year, so definitely a core group. And what are you guys going to take as a team back home from this game here today?
More than anything, I mean, I asked these guys in the locker room, I said, how close did this game really feel? And their perception was there was a lot of times where it felt like we were at the precipice of making a run and making and throwing our punches in this game, you know. There was some very untimely turnovers. There was times where we lacked physicality in our attacks. And there was other moments where we did take better care of the ball and we did match their physicality and we saw we could do it. Tonight, we didn't do it for a full game, and I think that's where we've fallen short. But the reality is, myself along with our guys, we truly feel we're getting close. We're getting close to a breakthrough. We have a lot of weapons. The guys are very positive still. They're doing a good job. Tonight, I do feel like there was more fight throughout the game than we saw last night, which was a step in the right direction. But certainly, there's some work to be done to put ourselves in better positions to win these games. We believe we can beat these teams.
You got a couple days before Bryce Valley comes to town. What are you going to look at in practice over these next 2 days?
Going to get guys in shape. That's priority number one. And we're going to do it the old-fashioned way, not for any other reason other than we can play a full game.
Right.
You know, we've got to be able to play a full game. We've got to be able to execute the small details of the game of basketball for a full game. our legs have to be ready to knock shots down in a fast-paced game. Each tonight and last night, we showed that we aren't quite there yet in terms of being in shape, being ready to be at our best for 32 minutes. And so priority one is address that issue. We can tighten up some other things and be ready to go Saturday. Excellent, Coach. Appreciate it. Have a safe drive home, and we'll see you on Saturday, man. Thanks. That's Coach Easton Neelon. Thanks for chatting with us, Coach. And it shows obviously a lot of honor for him to come and chat with me after a tough loss like this tonight. But, yeah, the Broncos will get back on the practice court and work on some things as teams do throughout the season. And then they'll welcome Bryce Valley to town on Saturday. Again, that's going to be a doubleheader with the girls and boys Saturday afternoon. A lot of basketball coming up this weekend. We hope you'll join us. Listen for the schedule on the Sports Report, and we'll keep you updated. But, again, it is going to start tipping off again on Friday at 2:30 with the Monticello boys taking on Wayne at the 1A preview in Richfield. So that will be our next High School Hoops broadcast. That'll do it for us here tonight from American Leadership Academy. Want to say thanks to all the sponsors for making the broadcast possible. We will thank you one final time by name momentarily during the close. Want to say thanks to all the listeners and the viewers. You are the reason why we do these broadcasts. Want to say thanks to the StreamUtah.Live crew tonight, Caleb Carr and Cortland Lyman traveling with us and making the broadcast happen on the video. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Sorry we couldn't bring you a better result back to Blanding, but again, join us for our next High School Hoops broadcast on Friday afternoon with the Monticello Buckaroos. Until then, it's Rhett Sifford saying so long from American Leadership Academy in Spanish Fork. Have a great rest of your evening, high school sports fans.
High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.Live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Bradford Tire, Blue Mountain Foods, Desert Rivers Credit Union, Colleen K, San Juan School District Adult Education, Primary Residential Mortgage, Energy Fuels, Emory Telcom, Four Corners Homes, San Juan Pharmacy, Utah State University Blanding, Creative Floors, San Juan Counseling, Holiday Construction, Red's Ace Hardware, San Juan Health, Northern Electric, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, Flights Gymnastics, San Juan School District CTE Programs, Blue Mountain Hospital, Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage and Tailor-Made Monuments, San Juan Public Health, Crowley Construction, Jones and DeMille Engineering, San Juan Mortuary, Napa Motor Parts, Utah Navajo Health System, San Juan Credit Union, and Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.Live.